to teach you about Alexander Pope. Alexander Pope, who was born in 1688 and died in 1744. Pope, whom we consider the representative of 18th century. And he wrote many poems and proses which were followed by the models of classicists of Horace, Homer and Cicero and more. Pope wrote satire and didactic verses. So English poets looked him as their model. He was born in the age where a doubtful, a passion and a whim of Queen Anne's time was going on. Pope was independent, not dependent on patrons, no profession, but he only believed in literature and his writing. He had for his religious prejudice and physical and temperamental obstacles discouraged him. He had a deformity and sicky, and he was looking dwarfish in soul and body. But his writing you can find lack of noble feeling, the world of human heart. There is jealous, peevish, and he is considered as a little man. Now we can just look at his birth and life. Pope was born in 1688, year of glorious revolution. His parents were Catholics, settled in Binfield near Windsor. Pope received very little school education because he belonged to the Catholic religion. So of his Catholicity and deformity, physical deformity, he was hated, ill-treated by the people. So he left his education and studied himself classic books, Homer, Iliad, Ovid and many more, and he learnt the classical rules and he kept them as his model. He always believed in Dryden, so he considered Dryden is his master in English. And he was influenced by another poet and a critic who belongs to France. He is a French critic and French poet, Boileau. When he was a 16-year-old, he wrote pastorals and he spent his life with a woman called Martha Blount. When he wrote essay on criticism, it made him very famous. After that, the publication of Rape of the Lock in 1712 honored and known by many people, and it was published only at the age of 24. Voltaire called him the best poet of England and at present of all the world. Next 12 years he was very busy with the translation of Homer's. Successful, brought a villa at Wickenham on the Thames. He earned money, he became so famous, so that's why he bought a Wickenham villa on the Thames. In Wickenham, he wrote moral epistles, political satires modeled after Horace. Rape of the Lock is much like a Bowley's Les Lutrines and essay on criticism, which was written on the model of Horace's Ars Poetica. And he kept all rules of classicism and classical writings. To get a revenge against the contemporary poets who criticized him, he wrote Dunciad, and he died in 1744, buried in Wickenham because of religion preventing his burial in Westminster Abbey. He has to be buried in Westminster Abbey, the Poets' Corner, but because of his Catholicity, he was not allowed to bury. Now let's see his important works. His works are divided into three groups: early period, second period, and third period. In early period, he wrote many poems. They are mentioned here. First one, Pastorals, in 1709. He wrote it when he was just a 16-year-old. Second one, Windsor Forest, published in 1713. Messiah, 1712, later translated into Latin by Samuel Johnson. Fourth one, Essay on Criticism, published in 1711. Fifth one, Eloise to Abelard, 1717. Sixth one, The Rape of the Lock, 1712. This is called as a masterpiece. In his second period, he translated most of the works of Homer. The translations of Homer's like Iliad, which was started to translate in 1715 and completed in 1720. Odyssey, which was started 1725, but unfortunately it was incompleted. Later, two Cambridge students named Eliza Penton and William Broome who completed it, and a Dunciad, which was written in 1728, and it talks about the contemporary writer whom Pope criticized. Third period is his greatest period. He wrote Essay on Man, and it was published in 1733 and 1734. Second one, he wrote Epistle to Dr. Arbuthnot, 1735. And the third one, Apologia, Pope's life from his own point of view, and he expresses his apology through this poem. Now viewers, let's see about the brief theme about his Essay on Criticism. Essay on Criticism, which was published in 1711. It was influenced by Horace's Ars Poetica, written in heroic couplet. He has mentioned many quotes in this poem. The quotes are like this: "For fools rush in where angels fear to tread. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Little learning is very dangerous thing. The proper study of mankind is man." Next, another is important, and it is called Masterpiece of Pope, The Rape of the Lock, which was published in 1712. It's a masterpiece and it is a mock epic. It is a near to creation of epic. It tells you about London court life. While writing it, it was modeled after two foreign satires. First one, Boileau's Le Lutrin, means reading desk, and second one, the Italian writer whom he kept as a model, and his poem La Secchia Rapita, means stolen bucket, written by Alessandro Tassoni. Of these two's model, he wrote The Rape of the Lock. Rape of the Lock tells about the court, a boy who was working in a court of Queen Anne. His name is called Lord Peter. Cut a lock of Arabella Fermor. To this silly thing, two families flung into petty quarrel. The first edition of Rape of the Lock, consisting two cantos in 1712, later added three more cantos. In this epic, Pope introduced us the elaboration of a grandness of bringing fairies, spirits and everybody, and even he has mentioned their names: gnomes, sylphs, salamanders, gods of great epics were mentioned in this poem. Here he expresses the contemporary life of the people, how they are living their life. They were playing cards, attending parties, and he has mentioned toilets, lap dogs, tea drinking, snuff taking, idle vanities, and this poem, which is a mock on the contemporary society. His another greatest work is Iliad. It was translated from the original Iliad written by Homer. In this poem, he has interpreted Homer very well, and it shows the elegant, and there he has used artificial language of his own age. Scholar Bentley criticizes Pope and said, "It is a pretty poem, Mr. Pope, but you must not call it Homer." And later he wrote Odyssey, but unfortunately it was incompleted of his death. Later it was completed by two Cambridge scholars, Eliza Penton and William Broome. Another important poem that Pope has written, it is the Dunciad, or you can call Iliad of the Dunces. It was published in 1728, and it tells you about the controversial elements concerning Shakespeare, and there is a coarse language is used against his enemies of Grub Street, the poet, and on the contemporary writers. So this is about Pope, viewers. If you like my video, please share it, watch it, and don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you.